Production discoveries. Starting a new thing right now, where we're going to be talking to you guys about the new things that we discover along the way as we progress ourselves in the production world and DJ world as well. Let's say for this one, to start off this series, I'm going to talk about pink noise mixing. And what is pink noise mixing? This is our project, Comfort Zone. It sounds like this. So obviously this is the version before we did the final mix down. So this tune already sounds on its own kind of cool. It's already there. I whacked a mastering chain, which isn't actually a mastering chain. It's just really a equalizer and a limiter. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna create a channel. And I'm gonna whack a pink noise reference sound and I'm gonna tell you what it is. So on its own, pink noise sounds like this. And it's quite a horrendous sound, if you will, when it's sounding on its own. However, the reason we're gonna use it, if we take a look on a spectrum and have a visual representation of how it sounds kind of like this. In fact, let me just prolong it a little bit. Boom, so you can see over here, it's like it's going from up to down. It's like a nice slope, and that kind of represents your human hearing range as well. So what's cool about pink noise? Pink noise is the kind of noise that every frequency of this sound has the same amount of power. So we're gonna use this advantage in order to balance our mix. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna have this spectrum enabled, so it kind of serves me as the map for the balancing. And then what you're gonna do is basically you're gonna take this pink noise and you're gonna take each individual instrument, solo them together, pink noise and the instrument, and you have to bring down the volume of your instrument so it's just about audible in relation to the pink noise. Now, almost forgot about that. We need to mono the sound, because what we want to deal with, we want to deal just with mono information, because the pink sound is in mono as well. So we want to have all tune in mono as well, so then it will allow us for a better judgment on where to position the volume of each instrument. So to do that, in Ableton, there's a utility and there's a button mono. So you just enable that. I'm gonna do first two, which is a kick and the pink noise. And for this, you're gonna need to use your ears. So let's use the ears. I'm gonna speed up this process just to save the time on this video. So what you do, you just mix your instruments just so they're barely audible in relation to the pink noise. Here is how I did the bass sound, and here is how I did the sax and the piano.
A few moments later.
Cool, now we've finished doing that, and now let's listen to what it sounds like right now. So that's in mono, and let's reveal how it sounds without mono. So in the end of the video, I'm just gonna show you how it sounded before this processing and how it sounds after this processing. So straight away, right off the back, and hear that it just sounds so much more balanced, and every instrument has more space to work with. It's considering that also on my kick, snares and basses, it's all within groups. So my kick is within kick group, and kick group within kick and snare group, and then it's within drums group, and it all goes into different group. And all these compressors are working yet, but just tweaking the volume and just relying on your ears in relation to the pink noise, it gives some really clear results. Now it's not perfect, and there is some tweaking to be done. First of all, I want to, because we've been decreasing all this time, so the volume significantly drops. So what we want to do, we want to bring back that volume. Now it's around minus 9.5. Before that, before we started doing that, it was around minus 11 gain reduction. So we're just gonna bring some more gain to kind of compensate for that. Some of this. Right now I'm just gonna render this thing, and I'm gonna show you how it sounded before and after, and see what go on.
1 hour later.
That's before, and that's after. Cool, so there you go, just exactly like I expected. It's more balanced in a way that it's slightly quieter, but because of this, it's more balanced between the instruments. So when you crank up the volume to the max, because of the over distortion of my saturation plugins and compressors, they don't get your ears too tired. And especially at this moment over here, you can hear that the sax actually is more clear than on the version before. Yeah, and surely there is some more moments like this, but again, I think the point is proven that pink noise mixing works. It's not ideal, and you shouldn't rely on this by just looking at it. Always use your ears, but I personally wish I discovered it before, so I could mix all the tunes that we already released, because yeah, this is a powerful tool. Really glad to share it with you guys, and hopefully it's gonna serve you well. Production discoveries, if you like it, let us know in the comments. I've got a good list already of what I can talk about next. And yeah man, you're done now.